What is going on, guys? Money Webby here, back again on Saturday. We got a small 4-game slate here tonight, but this is a good one. We got some great hitting options and some good pitching options. Normally, it's not like jam-packed with it, like with guys you can just put in across the board where you feel really good about. But with the plays I got here tonight, I feel confident about all of these plays. So I'm gonna break it down for you with my money six. So go ahead and drop a like in the video before we get going. If you're ready to win some money here tonight, hopefully these plays can pan out like I think they can here on this slate. So let's try to get over 80 likes here on this one. It does start at 7:15, so you got an extra like 10 minutes to make your lineup here tonight. But let's just get into it. My first guy, I'm going to go with Robbie Ray. I'm going to go with two guys in the 9,000 range. So a 9,200 for Robbie Ray. Didn't pitch very well against the Cardinals last game. That's a very good lineup. They got a lot of good right-handed batters, so he kind of struggled with that one. He did get good Ks, though. He still had that strikeout ability with 7 Ks in 5 innings, but he gave up 9 hits and 6 earned runs. But he was coming off a solid first game against Miami in 6 innings. That was his first game off the DL, and his pitch count did go up to 94, so it seems like he's shaking off most of that rust with his pitch count going up 11. So I think he can go up to around 100 pitches in this game against San Diego. We know that San Diego is not a good lineup. Robbie Ray has amazing BVP against them, only a 235 batting average allowed to them, and he has a 30% K rate. So he has some great strikeout ability in this matchup. He has a 34% K rate on the season, so really fooling batters at the plate. They're only projected 3.3 runs in this game, so I think Robbie Ray can honestly reach 25 plus DraftKings points in the spot, and he should get the run support here as well. So I think Robbie Ray, great matchup here. I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my first pitcher, and I love the price here, 9,200. For my second guy, I'm going to go with David Price. So similarly, both these pitchers, they're both coming off bad outings where they really got knocked around, but both have great matchups. Against Kansas City here tonight, they don't hit the ball very well against lefties outside of Whit Merrifield. So I think Price here in this matchup, with Moustakas being their best hitter, he's going to be really limited against Price. I believe Moustakas is like 0 for 7 against him with 3 Ks, or maybe 1 for 7 with 3 Ks. So Price has had his number in a small sample, and he's been pitching pretty well this year. Outside the games against the Yankees, he's been crushed against the Yankees, but for the most part, he's been consistent, going around 6 innings, getting around 5 to 6 Ks, and getting around 20 DraftKings points. So, like, I think in this matchup against Kansas City, like a pretty, just a not a high, like, stress matchup. He can just pitch how he feels comfortable and just kind of work himself through this Kansas City lineup. We saw Chris Sale absolutely dominate this KC lineup yesterday with some good strikeouts. I believe he had 12 and 6 innings. So he gets that bonus right there. That's like the only thing that's kind of limiting Price with his upside is the Ks. He hasn't had crazy K totals this year, but with Kansas City striking out so much last night and being fooled by Sale, I think Price could fool them a decent amount. They're projected only 3.8 runs. So Price, I like him a lot here, and I think he can get up to that 20-plus upside that he has shown recently before that last game. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my second pitcher. And you got 39.75 remaining per player for the hitters, so a good amount of money left. And for my first hitter, I'm going to go with Trey Turner. The guy's been killing it recently at 5,100 here, going against the lefties. So Chen, he's really bad on the road. His ERA is like over 8 on the road compared to him pitching pretty well at home. And against right-handed batters, very bad splits. The average is up like maybe over 100 points, or around 100 points or so. He's allowing a lot more home runs. And the Nats, they're projected 4.9 runs. So Turner at the top of the lineup, I think he can get like a hit or two against Chen. He has that stolen base ability. We know he's super fast on the bases. He has already 22 stolen bases on the year. Against Chen, he's 3 for 8 with a home run and a stolen base. So he can get it done in both categories with the power, just the base hitting ability, and the stolen base ability. And he can get knocked in a lot in that leadoff spot. So Trey Turner, like him a lot here in this spot, 5,100. I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my first hitter. And for my second guy, I'm going to go with another national bat here, Mark Reynolds at 3,700, going against Chen. I mentioned how bad he is against right-handed batters. He's allowing a lot of home runs. This is actually my value play, but I just wanted to kind of build off what I was mentioning with Chen with Trey Turner. He's 3 for 10 with 2 home runs against them. A small BVP, but he has that great power against them. And Chen is allowing 1.5 home runs per 9 to right-handed batters. and we mentioned how bad he's been on the road. So Reynolds, I think he can honestly get a home run against him. He's only striking out right-handed batters 12% of the time. That's kind of one of the big things with Reynolds is that he does strike out a good amount, but with Chen not fooling many right-handed batters, I think Reynolds could get the ball in the bat, hit a home run against him. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there. It's a nice value price at $3,700 with a good opportunity of great upside here against Chen. And for my third hitter, I'm going to go with another Turner, Justin Turner here at $4,100, going against McGuire here. McGuire, he's had a small sample in his career. He's only pitched around, I believe, like 30 innings or so maybe. But he's been absolutely crushed against right-handed batters. Like, if you look at the splits, they're absolutely off the charts. He's allowing a 430 WOBA to right-handed batters and 4.1 home runs per 9 in his 2-year career. It's only been 71 batters, but still, that's absolutely ludicrous how much he's been getting crushed against right-handed batters. So one of the better right-handed batters in this lineup is obviously Justin Turner. Having a slow season, but he's still having good games here and there with good upside against bad pitchers. So here in LA, it's going to be a high temps again here, 97 degrees, and there's going to be 10-mile-an-hour winds blowing to left field. So the ball should be able to carry pretty well to left field for Turner. And against a guy that's getting killed against right-handed batters, I think Turner can hit some extra base hits in this matchup. So I'm going to go ahead and lock him in there as my first right-handed batter. For my second guy that's been absolutely crazy this year, Matt Kemp, came out of nowhere for me. 321 average, 15 home runs, and 57 RBIs. So the guy's killing it. Another guy with a huge night recently, 40 DraftKings points there against Pittsburgh. But in this matchup against McGuire, like I mentioned, terrible against right-handed batters. Matt Kemp hitting the ball pretty well against righties, has a 196 ISO and a 365 WOBA against right-handed batters. And the thing on top of this is that the Dodgers are going to have a ton of RBI opportunities probably here. They're projected 5.4 runs against him. So Matt Kemp and Turner, both the best right-handed batters probably in this lineup. So I think they both have great opportunities of getting extra base hits and getting a ton of RBI. So I'm going to go ahead and lock them in there as my fourth and final hitter. And that is it for the plays. You got $3,600 remaining per player. You got the two lefties, Ray and Price. You got Reynolds, Turner, and Matt Kemp. So you got two kind of mini stacks. You could work off that for your lineup. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to drop a like before you head out. It really helps me out. I will try to get over 80 likes on this one. Thank you for all the support on the whole entire week. Crazy stuff. I'll try to keep it going here tonight. I wish you guys the best of luck on this 4-game slate. Go ahead and win some money for me tonight, and enjoy your Saturday night. So good luck tonight, guys, and we'll see you back here again next time.